Hi all, Cynthia here, popping on to give a quick flip through of my completed traveller's notebook. So this is the one that I was working on for the girls trip that I took in July 2018. I just posted the last process video the other day, so I thought I'd get on and share it with you. So most of the product in here has come from my kits that I received from the Wild Hair Kits, and I pulled a little bit from my stash, but most of it's from there. Where I can remember, I'll try to talk about the product and where it come from. Don't hold me to it. I am known to say that it's from the wrong collection. So these suitcases and the chipboards and this wander are from Crepe Paper here and there collection, if I remember correctly. And this is a little bit of washi tape that come from Heidi Swap. So I've just put on here, this is a stamp that I have, and I've embossed it in some glittery embossing powder, and just pulled some thickers from my stash. So most of the alpha tiles and stuff like that would be from my stash. So with my kits that I received from the Wild Hair Kits, I request that I don't receive any thickers or alphas because I have a stash and a half of them. I'm quite happy with word phrase thickers, but not actual the alphabet as such. So I just want to document where we went and the days that we went. And this one, I used just a little bit of paint and cut up this gorgeous paper. It came in one of the kits, I can't remember where it came from, but I loved it. I used it on every page until it ran out. The same chipboard pieces from the Here and There collection. Just put a little bit of journaling about who it was that went, how long we went for, and a little bit about what we done. So that was, I thought, was the start of it. I loved what I did over here with this Go words. So it was open, and I printed out one of the photos, another one of these, and then just stuck the Go on top of it and trimmed around it so it has the clouds from the plane. I just thought I just liked the way that come together. This one here, don't really like this one. I try layering lots of different papers behind a photo. It never works for me. Can't say that I'm a fan of this page. I love the photo. It's just a candid shot of us in the room. We have absolutely no idea how it was taken. And I just love how relaxed and happy we are, which I thought really represented our trip away. Love this one. So this is just a couple of selfies of all the girls. So I made sure all the girls would pretty much repeat it twice where I could, and got us all in there one way or another. Printed out little photos, just a simple little layering behind each photo, which is what I can handle. A little doily from my stash, a splash, some gold and yellow and red Heidi Swap on the background pages. The thickers and the alpha tiles are from my stash, but the chipboard is from the Here and Now, and these pieces here would be from a Pinkfresh Studio collection. Another page that I love, once again, this one is a couple of photos on this side and a particular one on this side. So we went for a bike ride. I just want to talk about the dramas that we had with our bike ride, and it got quite comical in the end. So we took some great selfies. I love this one. I don't know how she managed to take that as she was pedaling, but she did. And so I just did a bit of journaling. Love the centre strip with the two photos down the side, or the strip of photos down the side. Cut apart sheet. This is from Jen Hatfield's Patio collection, if I remember correctly, from the Here and There collection. Can't remember where the papers were from. Just a little bit of stamping here and there, and I love the sequence mix that come with that month's kit, obviously. Moving on to the next page, so while I was there we found quite a few graffitied walls, and we took some selfies against it. This was on our last day. We'd packed up, the suitcases were down at reception, we went for breakfast, and on the way back to the hotel we just happened to look up the lane and see this one, so we quickly ducked up in there and took half a dozen selfies, and I just want to document that, and I just love this wall. It was beautiful. And once again, just really like the background papers and the way this one come together. This is just another wall, and I particularly liked this photo. So over here I journaled about us hunting down walls that had graffiti on it, so I didn't feel like I needed any additional journaling on this page, but I just loved this photo of the girls. This is one of our action shots. Love the fact that I'm reasonably in focus, where you can still see movement. Poor Lisa got whacked in the face when everyone was flinging their arms out, so she had just ducked out of the photo, and we caught it at the right time. So and it was good that I could cut this one down there and not lose too much. Did the triangles, cut this Paige Evans paper up to represent what was happening on the wall. This photo here, the story behind this photo was we went up to the top floor, so I think it was on the 5th floor if I remember correctly. We went up to the 12th floor, which was the top floor, to have a sauna and use the gym. And on the way back, because we used the gym and then we went and had a sauna, we decided that we really didn't want to have to get our clothing back on again. So we made the dash down the elevator in our towels and hoped we wouldn't be sprung, and thankfully we wasn't. This is from a Pinkfresh Studio line, Be Happy maybe, I don't know, can't remember. Don't take my word for the name of the paper, can't remember. I just painted some strips in the background to match the colours of the paper. And I like the way that come together. So the whole reason that we actually went to Melbourne was to go and see Pink in concert. So this is just a little compilation of some of her photos that we took. None of them are a particularly great quality because, you know, we're sitting back there and it's light and all the rest of it, but it gave us an idea. And then I just documented about the reason we went to Melbourne was to see Pink, but I think the highlight of the trip itself was just the time that we spent together and the fun that we had doing our other things. I love this one. So I cut up this specialty paper. I think it was from Paige Evans, was it? Yeah, I think it's a Paige Evans paper, maybe. Did some stitching on it and backed it with this bit of paper here from the Pinkfresh Studio line. Same with these, all the other ephemera pieces, and documented just a quick snapshot I took of the three girls when we was out for dinner one night. They just happened to be sitting opposite to me. They was all on their phones. I just really liked the light that it was throwing against the wooden background they had there. And the journaling I wrote, hello, where are you? I'm here, where are you? I'm here too. I can't see you. Hi girls, I'm here too. Where are you sitting? In the booth, in the back corner. Me too, me too. So I was pretending like they was all texting each other. I found that quite funny. Probably had to be there. The girls did too. We all laughed. I just want to capture that. I just like the photo. This photo is of the same night, but the story is a different story. So the story here talks about how it took us maybe roughly 3 hours to finally find somewhere to go and have our evening meal. We have a number of girls that are allergic to nearly all foods, basically. So we had to go and find somewhere there where we could all eat something. And it just got quite comical. how long and where we walk. We walk from one end of the town back across, but anyway, so if we finally found somewhere, and that's what the journaling is about here. So I just had some of these pieces left, which are all from a Pinkfresh Studio line. Let Your Heart Decide, I think, is the name of the collection. And I ended up just laying them down and using them up, and I really liked the way it came together. This one here, it all started with this piece of paper here. It's a 6x6 piece of pad that had the N on the paper. Can't even remember, this is the paper here. It looks like this strip back here, and then the rest of it was white, if I remember correctly. So I fussy cut around the and symbol and tucked my photo in, and I just want to journal about the girls were all off shopping and was having a good old time. One of the girls said, look, she had enough of shopping. She was going to head back to the hotel and have a spa. And just put her feet up and relax. But as she left, she said, and don't go having fun without me. And we said, no, we won't. We'll just shop and then we'll head back to the hotel. Well, we keep shopping. Next thing, she sends a photo through of her out doing a river cruise on her own. So we all had to laugh. She's given us instructions not to go have fun, and there she is off having fun herself. So it was quite funny. And so this background paper here is a 6x6 paper pad from the Pinkfresh Studio line. I've just cut it all up and stuck it all back together, all stemmed from this one background piece of paper that has the stripe this way and the stripe that way. So I tried to lead them on, and I've just carried that all the way around in the end. These thickers are from my stash as well. And the last one, which is all of this is from my stash, it's pretty much all from the Akaza Craft Stargazer collection, and same with a couple of the ephemera pieces. These word phrases are from a Pinkfresh Studio collection, can't remember exactly what one. So last night, second last night was there, we went and done the Trapped. So you go into, you have a series of rooms, you go into one room, you got to solve clues and to unlock the door to be able to move to the next room. I think you had about an hour and a half to work your way through 5 rooms, if I remember correctly. We managed to get into the second room. So we didn't do that good, but we had a ball, and it's quite surprising on how you really do feel the pressure of that time ticking away. And when it was over, the lady come in and we asked what was the answer to the riddle that would have unlocked the door for us, and it was so obvious we would have kicked ourselves. But anyway, we had a ball, and next time we go to Melbourne, we'll definitely go back and do a different room. So they have 4 or 5 different rooms that you could do. And that is the end of the book. So I created this myself. I just take a standard printer paper, basically fold it in half. I run it through the sewing machine in the centre, wherever that was, and I don't know, somewhere's the centre. Back there. Who knows? Anyway, there is a centre in this book somewhere. And from there, I just used a paper from one of the paper collections that I received from a kit, and put a little bit of washi down the spine just to help hold the spine together, and that is it, all done and dusted. Let me know which one was your favourite spread, and I'll link, where if I remember, the other process videos up the top where you can go and have a look at them all, or at least the playlist in what they're in, if nothing else. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick flip through. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and until next time, everyone, have a lovely day, a lovely week, or a lovely month, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.